Hi, friends. This is Crystal for Eating Disorder Hope. And today I am picking up on our new vlog series about the top spiritual lessons in eating disorder recovery. And our wonderful Jacqueline, who's the founder of Eating Disorder Hope, actually started our series last week and she discussed the power of gratitude in eating disorder recovery. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, I'll be sure to link to it in this video below. So check it out. Today, I wanted to talk about the power of hope. And this is such a big aspect of recovery, just because I think oftentimes when you're struggling with an eating disorder, hope is one of the first things to go out the window. This battle is so tough and it can be so discouraging day in and day out to find something worth fighting for. And I know for myself, I'm in recovery as well from an eating disorder, and I understand how difficult this aspect can be. You know, having something greater than yourself to believe in and to fight for, something that encourages you on a daily basis. Um, Oftentimes the eating disorder behaviors are the antithesis of hope. I think those of us who have struggled with an eating disorder often battle feelings of worthlessness and guilt and shame and all the things that really combat hope and make it difficult to have hope or to have something to believe in. So, how do you go about finding hope and how does this support recovery? I think anytime you have something greater than yourself that you're believing in, whether it's God or some aspect of religion that you believe, or even people in your life that you know that love you and support you, allowing yourself to be filled with hope by those things can be such an encouraging aspect of recovery. I know for myself, having belief in God really supported my own recovery because I was able to see my worth as an individual outside of what my eating disorder always told me was my value, which is nothing. You know, when you have an eating disorder, you lose that sense of value and identity. But understanding myself to be a child of God really instilled that hope in me that, I am lovable, I am worthy, I was created for a purpose. And believing that with all my heart and all my being really propelled me forward, even in the darkest days of my recovery. Now, this is not something that happens instantaneously. And I think in many aspects, I lost that sense of worth and value and spirituality in the early phases of my recovery. But through persistence, through constant affirmation, through surrounding myself by people who are hopeful and who do share that same belief in something greater than who we are, I think allowed me to grow out of that eating disorder mindset and really capture that sense of hope and believe it for myself. And if you find yourself in that same situation in recovery where you're just really struggling and finding it hard to make it a day after day or find that sense of purpose or hope that enables you to keep fighting, I would just encourage you to take some time to really reflect and think about what are the things in life that give you purpose, that you can believe in, that are stronger than the grip of the eating disorder. And as difficult as it can be, I think everybody has something to hope in, something to believe in that can keep you going and keep you fighting. And I think that is such an important aspect of recovery because, like I said, every day in recovery can be so challenging. And although I do feel like it gets easier the longer you are in recovery, especially in those early phases, it's so important to have something to hope in, even if it's just the belief that things will get better one day at a time and taking things one day at a time. I think you have to have something to believe in and hope in. And even though it's hard to see the other side of things when you're in that early phase of recovery, looking at other people or surrounding yourself by other people who maybe are on the other side, who have fought in that hard fight and who can say, I'm in recovery, I'm enjoying life, I'm able to enjoy all these things because I fought, because I chose to hope in something. And actually, on Eating Disorder Hope, we have a wonderful page full of our, we call inspirational stories of people, all different kinds of people who have been in recovery. And I'll make sure to link to that in this video below so that you can check it out, and hopefully that can instill some sense of encouragement and hope in your recovery too. And I just wanted to conclude with this verse from the Bible, which really speaks to me, and that's Hebrews 11:1. And it says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." So even if you can't see the finish line, choosing to have hope every single day, and that looks different for everyone. Not everyone necessarily believes in God, but finding something that can be instrumental in your own life in keeping you moving forward. And we have hope for you, and we hope that you can connect to our community here at Eating Disorder Hope if you're not plugged in somewhere. Um, and maybe you're watching this and you can resonate with a lot of the things that I've spoken about. If so, we would love to hear your insight. Feel free to comment in the video below or send us a vlog as well if you're interested in sharing things that brought you hope in your own recovery. So thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned next week as we continue talking about the top 5 spiritual lessons in eating disorder recovery.